Coming to the second part of our talk, it is about carb counting. So carb counting was initially devised for patients who were using insulin, which are usually type 1 diabetics and type 2 diabetics. So if person knows the amount of carbohydrate in a particular meal, he can adjust or adjust his bolus or pre-meal insulin according to that. But I would like to highlight that carb counting can also be used by other people who want to adopt a healthy lifestyle, or those persons who want to prevent themselves from getting diabetes and other health related ailments. So let us see that since majority of categories of carbohydrate include cereals, dairy products, we'll see one by one. So like in this we can see that the bread or the roti, a 20 grams contain a household measure of 1 unit which contains a 15 grams carbohydrate. Similarly, we can have other things also which are having the same amount of 15 gram carbohydrate. The thing to highlight here is even having a 3-piece biscuits can amount to a carbohydrate of 15 grams. So it is not good for us.
Okay.
Similarly, we can have a look at the milk and milk products. A 200 ml or 1 glass of milk is having also 10 grams of carbohydrate. Suppose you want to have a 10 grams carbohydrate, you can choose either from this content or you can choose from having a 1 slice of bread or 1 chapati or 3/4 cup of rice. So you can choose any one of them. So if you are having a knowledge of carb counting, you can plan your meals accordingly. These are the commercially available milk preparations.
I think this is very much relatable to what we use.
Yeah, this is commercially available, and we can all see that we can see here this is a pasteurized tone milk which is having around 5 grams. This is pasteurized double tone milk, then full cream milk, then cow milk. This is the curd, this is the curd, this is the buttermilk. So all are having around 5 grams of carbohydrate in 100 ml. So accordingly you can have them as a snack or you can have as a part of your meals so that you can plan. Other thing that which people are usually want to ask are the fruits. People think that fruits are a healthy option. They can eat any amount of fruit, any type of fruit as per that because it is healthy. But I would like to highlight it is not so. Some fruits they can be taken in a medium size. Some fruits have to be taken in slices. Some fruits have to be taken in numbers. Like grapes have to be taken in 12 to 5 numbers, which is 30 grams only. While apple and other things you can take in 100 grams. Similarly, watermelon, papaya and pineapple, you have to limit them. Mango, only slices. Banana, even only half piece because the carb content is so much. So you have to know the carb content in each of the fruits so that you can plan accordingly.
Correct. So I think most of us, including myself, previously I used to take huge quantities of grapes rather than taking these gram limited protein.
Yeah. Simply you see the amount and then you say.
Okay.
Now we'll also have 1 or 2 minutes on the very low carb diets which are also in fashion. People usually take these diets which are very low in carbs. Normally the diet should contain around 40 to 50% of carbohydrates, but if the diet contains less than 25 or 30% of carbohydrates, they are known as low carb diets.
Okay. I think that's a new term.
Yeah. So low carb diets are useful for weight loss or initial control of blood glucose. They will have good results. They will show good results in short term, but over a period of time they are either non-sustainable or the results are not verified.
Okay.
So they are also not recommended for in certain situations which I have already highlighted. Overall, these are not very well over a period of long term since studies and literature is not much. So today's talk, just take home messages, some crisp messages which I want to give is, if you want to ask me what percentage or what absolute value of carbohydrate should I eat, I would say there is no such. Of course you can have 40 to 50% of carbohydrate, but depending on what you like, what you can afford, what are your usual eating practices and what are your usual personal preferences, your doctor or dietitian can help you frame your diet pattern. It is not so that if I give you a very fancy diet and you follow it, because I want you to follow it for months or years. I don't want you to follow it for 1 or 2 months because consistency is the key.
Right.
I don't want short-term results. I want long-term results. So for that, the participation of the patient or the person is also important. It should not be unidirectional, that doctor or dietitian is just saying and you are following for 1 or 2 months. It should be both ways, bilateral.
Agree. It should not be forced upon.
Yeah, it should not be forced. Then only it is sustained.
Yes.
Similarly, if you want to more improve upon these things, you should use the carb counting, the glycemic index and glycemic load while choosing the foods. Then only you will be able to track your health much better and you will be able to achieve good results.
Okay.
Like if you are eating good fiber, which is at least 14 grams fiber per 1000 calories, it is good because it will give you a complex carbohydrate kind of thing. It will keep your blood glucose levels in stable way for much longer. There will be no glucose spikes and you will feel satiated for a much longer time. And lastly, to conclude, I would like to say that the more processed food you eat, the more the color of the food is white. Like we have naan and tandoori rotis, bread, white bread, all those look white. The more the food is white, the more it is refined.
Okay.
And the more fine particles get absorbed in our blood quickly, leading to a spike in blood glucose and causing harm on our body. So try eating those things which are low on glycemic index, which are complex carbohydrates, which take time to digest, which give you time, and they will make you feel nutritively better. They'll give you more energy over a longer period of time. And of course, you don't have to eat sugar sweetened beverages and processed foods. That is the healthy pattern. I think for today it is enough. I'll keep you updated and I'll give you some insights on healthy and nutritious eating on this channel of Varun, who is my brother. And if you have any doubts, you can write it, you can type in the chat box, and I'll be happy to answer those queries.
Sure.
Thank you.